My name's Brett Hughes. I'm the Programs and Development Manager at Bowls Australia. So with my role, I look after the Regional Bowls Managers program and also our national programs that we've got in Jack Attack, rookie rollers that we do throughout sporting schools. The Regional Bowls program has been going now for about 11 years. We have 19 Regional Bowls Managers nationally wide, and we have 5 in New South Wales. So we start up at the top with Jason Pinnick, who's looking up after northern New South Wales. So Jason's only been in the role for about 3 months now. He's a highly decorated bowls coordinator. He's worked on bowling greens, so he's got a really good intake of what clubs need, and he's working really well with the clubs in that area. We've got Kyle Langley, who's looking after Newcastle in mid-north coast. Kyle comes from a sales background, and he's been in the role now for about 12 months, and he's enjoyed some really good success with his clubs up in that area. We have Darren Morrison, who's been in the role for a couple of years now, looking after Sydney and also Central Coast. So Darren lives in that Central Coast area. He's been a bowls coordinator around the Central Coast and also at Club Marylands. For Darren's area, he takes in Zone 10, Zone 9, and also up to the Central Coast. So Darren's got a very good background in bowls coordinating and also greenkeeping as well. So he's got a good experience around there. We have Benny Crix-Delightus, who's just so passionate, and he's got a lot of affection for the game. He's only just recently joined us. He's a returned serviceman, and he's based down in near Sussex Inlet. So he looks after that southern Sydney area and also the Shell Harbour area down towards Ulladulla and Malua Bay. So yeah, look, Ben's been on bowls committees before. As I said, very passionate bowler, and he's hit the ground running, working with a few clubs and working with a couple of Invictus programs at the moment. Down further, so we have David Inglis. So David used to look after Western Sydney. He's now taken in a bit of the North Coast area. Down the South Coast area. So yeah, he's taken on a few of them clubs like Marimbula down to Jindabyne, is also looking after a lot of the Western clubs out in the Riverina area where he lives in Wagga. So Dave's been with the programs nearly since the start of it. So he's got a great background. They call him the Lord Mayor of Wagga. Very accomplished bowler, and yeah, he's got a great relationship with his clubs. I think one of the good things, the feedback that we are getting is the communication. So communication levels have been absolutely brilliant. One of the factors, I think, with the regional bowls managers going out to all their clubs is they're getting informed of the information before they get into the club. So when they do go to a meeting, you know, they're informed of what's happening so they can give the clubs the right information. We currently have monthly meetings between the regional bowls managers and Bowls New South Wales, which has been greatly appreciated. This gives us the opportunity to hear what's happening at Bowls New South Wales with certain different challenges in areas. I know in the past 12 months, you know, we've gone from a calendar year to a financial year. We've gone through unification, and now we've got the Bowls Link rollout. So, you know, there's plenty of stuff happening, but the communication levels have certainly been fantastic, and it's been well received by the regional bowls managers. The past 12 months, or certainly the last 6 months, 2 quarters, there've been a lot of challenges for the regional bowls managers team, and especially the regional bowls managers in New South Wales. So, you know, we come through a very tough period through COVID, and then obviously we had bushfires and floods. So the point is, clubs are hurting, members are hurting, clubs are struggling financially. So that's one of the things we're finding when we go out on the road. A lot of clubs are struggling financially. they're looking at different avenues of income. So that's something the regional bowls managers are out there looking to help clubs in different streams and how they can, make income, whether it be through barefoot bowls or maybe a Jack Attack program or even different things like raffles and bingos. I mean, the role doesn't stop there. The economy's hurting, I think, especially in the regional areas. We've really noticed that. So, look, we've just been out there to try and support as much as we can. It's about listening to the clubs and seeing what their needs are and how we can best help them. I think if you just look for an example, insurance policies with clubs, the insurance premiums have gone up in some places nearly 50%. We've seen some clubs that financially just can't insure themselves. So, we've tried to work with our partners at BCIB and other people to see the best possible deals we can get for clubs and if we can point them in the right direction in where to go. Through obviously COVID and the floods up in northern New South Wales and even in Sydney and other areas recently down towards the bottom of New South Wales as well, we've seen a drop in participation and membership. We were just starting to get people out on the greens after COVID. We've seen people starting to come back, and obviously there was floods and things as well. So we've seen a decrease in that area, but that is something that we have been out there heavily working with and seeing if we can get people back out on the green, whether it be social bowls, pennants, any form of the game we can. We're just looking at avenues that we can help members and help clubs get people back on the green and get financially viable again. Last 2 quarters, our main aim with the Regional Bowls Managers team is to get out and assist clubs. So we've just been going out there and trying to assist as many clubs as we can, whether it be around participation programs such as Jack Attack or sporting schools or just their social bowls that they play, different ideas about how they can get people onto the green. Another area that we've been really trying to help out with is around grants. So we at every visit we nearly go to, the club says, look, we need to update the facilities here or the greens needs updating, but they haven't got the money to do it. So the regional bowls managers will inform them of any grants that are becoming available, and they will help them apply for that as well and assist them with it. And we work in collaboration with Bowls New South Wales to organise letters of support for the clubs. So they can get a letter of support from Bowls New South Wales, Bowls Australia. We also communicate with Bowls New South Wales if we need any assistance along the way with those grants, which has been fantastic. What I can tell you, I haven't got the New South Wales figures, but nationally wide, we currently have 201 clubs have received $10.1 million over the first 2 quarters. So last year, we were able to assist and help out with the STA in getting $29 million for clubs nationally wide. But I know the New South Wales RBMs have done an absolutely fantastic job working in collaboration with Bowls New South Wales around the local sports grant and also the community building partnership grant. Another couple of areas that we've really focused on is around sporting schools and high school competitions. So looking to try and introduce new people to the game and give them opportunities as well. I think our greatest success and achievement over the past 12 months, I would have to say, has been the grants. The fact that we've been able to get out there and assist clubs and help clubs, receive vital funds that they needed, especially during the COVID period. I don't think I had so many phone calls. The RBMs, would get phone calls from clubs pretty much every day, just wanting to have a chat. Knowing that everything's okay, what's happening. But the grants has been a big success. And I would definitely say the communication. So the communication that we've been able to have with Bowls New South Wales and with clubs over the past 12 months, I think has been one of the real key success indicators. Number one, we really need to get around and see the clubs that we haven't been able to see yet. So that's one thing that we're really looking at doing is probably in the second half of that year. So we're looking at June to December. We'd like to get out there and see clubs, obviously see how they got through the pennant season, and see what the second half of the year looks like, how they're going with the bowls link system. Make sure everybody's up to date with that. Currently, we've nationally wide, we've done about 3,000 club visits. So as I said earlier, we have put a bit of a focus on that. So that's one thing that remains there as a focus also. Currently, we've got 112 sporting school programs. So that's something that we really want to, keep that volume going and trying to keep to achieve. So we're on target to put 25,000 primary school kids through the sporting school program, which we done last year, which we see that as a key area that we want to continue to do and keep improving on. The other thing that we want to continue to do, obviously, I know I've touched on this a number of times, but is the grants. So there's more grant opportunities that are becoming available. So through our newsletters, our EDM templates, we'll be keeping clubs up to date on what's happening as far as grants go around New South Wales. All you've got to do is go into the Bowls Australia website, click on club support. You'll see the portal page there. And that can help clubs out with a number of things, from grants, sponsorship, fundraising, facility management. It gives you a list of all the regional bowls managers nationally wide. So if you're not sure who your regional bowls manager is, you can go to that page and find out who your regional bowls manager is. They've got their contact number, their email address, and they'll be able to assist you with your needs and what you would like. There's little videos and instructions on Bowls Link. There's templates for governance and strategic planning. There's also a link there for our Bowls Disaster Relief Fund. So that anybody that's had some tough times, floods or anything at all, there is a link there for you to go and apply and see if you can get some funding for our disaster relief fund. So look, it doesn't stop there. We the RBMs and myself, we're always updating different resources and different things that people out there, members and clubs, can use. So as I said, there's hundreds of different resources on there, from barefoot bowls to strategic plan templates, you name it, it's there. So also the link, as I said, to the regional bowls managers page. So there's a map there that will tell you what areas they do cover. There's also a profile there, so you can click on the profile and you can read all about your regional bowls manager. And I can guarantee you they're very passionate about their role, and they would love nothing more than to hear from your club. So if you don't do anything else, please make sure you have a look at that club support portal and contact your local RBM.